Hello everyone, it is I, the Reverend Godfather, the main host and frontman for the Long Coat Mafia podcast, and we are back. As always, if you're new to the channel, I use we, meaning the show. So, we are back at the Martinsburg Roundhouse. Why? Because we were politely asked by those who are putting on the event and run the Roundhouse to kind of cover their craft fair, and so that's what we're going to do. So join me to give it a look around and see what's going on. So this is
I remember you.
Yeah, this is
Hey, how you doing?
Joe, close. I was close, folks. Close.
And look, even Wonder Woman's here.
Oh,
there you go. All right. Let's make this some action.
Hi
everybody, Wonder Woman's here on the Godfather show, or whatever the name it is, the Mafia Guy show.
Some of you folks who have not heard our library coverage show, he was on. We interviewed him way back in June. Way back in June for the library show. So go back and check that out. You know what? I might actually put a link down in the description so you can able to hear his interview. So check him out. He was a wonderful interview. And if you're in the Martinsburg area, check out the Wonderment Theater. I apologize.
No problem. Forgiven.
In regards to seeing him in action and his wonderful business. So.
Hi, I'm Minnie Mouse. Go to Disney, spend your money, make us rich. Woohoo! Buy merchandise.
So I'm going to hit stop on this, and while we go inside to give it a look around. So
Take care. Bye-bye.
You too. Bye. Well, folks, here we go. I don't know how much we can cover in here due to the fact that this whole event's covering 3 buildings that make up the Martinsburg Roundhouse, and since a lot of what's happening in the main roundhouse over there we'll have music, so I don't know how much we could cover. We might actually have to cut some of this out, but personally I don't think they might have the number of vendors that they're sporting, but there seems to be a lot of vendors here. You have everything from like handmade rugs and mats, which is always good. Heck, if I had a bigger, better place, I might actually pick up a mat such as this. Homemade jewelry. Look at this. Look at this. Specialty glass and mirrors. Look at that. Look at that. I didn't want. The place is called Joyfully Made. I don't know. I'm trying to not give out their number, but they have a lot of geeky mirrors here for like Mario, Link, Star Wars. So give them a Google search. Again, it's Joyfully Made. We have some wreaths and tutus, like handmade clothes. Like I said, this is a craft fair, so I'm not expecting much, but still a lot of folks like to do such a thing. And you know what, folks, a little bit of stuff about me. If I had more time and money, I'd be attending events such as this, because I would have been making my own incense burners. That's right, I would have been selling incense and incense burners, because I didn't like a lot of the incense burners that were out there that were too gothy, too fantasy oriented. So I wanted to make something more basic. So that was that. Yeah, like more, I'm not sure what. Looks like wreaths, but we have like wine spreads and dippers. I guess like jams and stuff. We have, like I said, it's your basic crafts. A lot of people don't like the mainstream stuff, so they make their own, and a lot of people like to buy some of the independent stuff. Always support your independent creators out there, because they enjoy what they do. We have an independent artist here, one of many. And let's see what Instagram.com. Christofilus, Kristofilus. Check him out. Maybe there will be a link in the description to pick up his stuff. And then for you readers out there, he does have bookmarks. And the bookmarks seem to be a very reasonable price when you go to, instead of going to a place like Walden Books, or if there are any Walden Books still in existence, more or less alike of Books A Million, or if there are a few in the country still, Borders. And he does have a lot of geeky stuff here. I'm seeing Transformers, I'm seeing DC, Disney, Harry Potter. And there's there's somebody selling knitted cap. Everybody needs knitted cap at some point. Got a full headgear knitted cap. Let's go in the main section. Now here's where it might be a cut, folks, because there is music. I'm going to try to talk over the music. Now in here, as you can see, there is a crap load, and I do mean a crap load of more vendors. It is way crowded in here. I'm sure a lot of you have literally seen in here before in some of our other videos in regards to the Roundhouse. Let's see. Wow. A lot of woodwork, custom jewelry. A lot of people like custom jewelry. A lot of wood crafts. Great wood crafts. Looks like stuff that is very well made, folks. Very well made. And again, independent dog treats. If you don't, with all the controversy out there with dog treats being poisoned and bad stuff in dog treats, getting homemade dog treats and pet treats is the best way to go, because they're not putting anything poisonous in their stuff. It's all good chance natural and stuff. So, and the person who's making here is nodding her head off in regards to that. So this is great. It might be a little bit more expensive, but you're treating your dog well, and you're not putting your puppy's health at risk at all. And you can have a wide variety of dog treats for all you dog lovers out there. So if anything, look up book and dog treats through Google. Good chance one of her many online places, whether it be Etsy or Facebook, will come up, and that way you could possibly order stuff online. I'm sure she's not. I'm sure she'll be able to ship stuff to you for a reasonable fee plus the cost of the goods. So. And here is Art by Weasley. How's it going? Doing very well. The folks who run the Roundhouse asked me to give it a walkthrough and do what I do. So.
I remember I saw you here in the spring.
The what?
I saw you here doing the same thing in the spring.
Yeah. So they like what I do, so they keep asking me to come back.
Very good.
So she does a lot of great artwork out there. Look, she does all this herself, folks. All herself. And look at that face, folks. Look at that face. Look at that face. Makes you want to reach in and just give it a cuddle. Makes you want to cuddle. She does a lot. She's got a lot of stuff for October, fall stuff, and she has a wide selection. And to kind of show you, she does have. I'm going to move the rubber band out of the way a little bit. And folks, I'm not doxing, because this is pretty much her public info that you can contact, and her prices and where you could find her stuff. Yes, that is an Etsy site. I'm going to again move the rubber band out of the way so you have a better. And she has a Facebook site, so I'm sure a lot of the designs are on Facebook. And there's some of the prices. Yes, they might seem a little high, but you're supporting a local artist. And it's like doodle art. So yeah, she had, even though what we've shown on these cards have a higher price, but that's more custom. She's nodding her head. That's more custom. But she has a lot of stuff that is more fit to somebody's price range if need be.
I have prints.
She has prints like what's here is like 16. She has smaller stuff. for $5 and dog prints for 10, and some of the larger stuff. It all ranges. Like the Martinsburg Roundhouse here is 16, but there's a lot of stuff that can fit your price range if you see fit to purchase. And we're just trying to support a lot of the local artists and crafters around here. So again, we'll see if YouTube will allow us to post this before saying we got a copyright claim. Heck, we might keep the claim up because we're not making money as it is.
They can be funny about that stuff.
Yep, they can. So I'll probably see you around.
Yes.
So
Have fun.
I'll try.
Okay, thank you for doing this for everybody.
No problem. Now let's go this way. Here we have somebody who makes a lot of local honey. I keep hearing stuff about local honey, how it's good for you. I guess it's beeswax candles? Yep, beeswax candles. So if you're interested in something like that, always support a lot of the local folks around here in your area too. I know I keep saying a lot of folks will ship to you. So if there is any particular person has their like the name of what they're doing, I'll be more than happy to show it to you so you can Google them. And we're on kind of weird tracks, folks. Right now, this is what we're walking. It's very loose. I don't know how safe this is, but heck with it. Like I said, you have a lot of, if you don't see a lot of stuff, next year, if a vendor like this comes back, we'll ask. So leave a comment in the description below of which vendor you like, and if they're back next year, we'll ask them for their information and let you know where you can find their stuff. And again, we have another person that's doing a lot of knitting, like men's bun hats. That's funny. House booties and other knitted stuff. So more, I guess, independent jewelry and stuff like a hang your coat. Independent like hats and custom stuff. Helping out the Roundhouse. They like when I do a walking tour. So I try to not. That's why a lot of vendors depends on the vendor. They don't like when we film or somebody films them. So that's why I'm trying to quietly do it and promote you guys. So they have like a lot of, you see a lot of stuff that goes expensive for sports stuff, but look at this price, folks. Look at this price. Ear warmers, hats 15, ear warmers $10. You can't get. And a lot of you folks are like, well, they're trademark, yada yada yada, and all that fun jazz. But here's the thing: the reason why, like bandanas, small up to about $8. But the thing is, the reason why, like the NFL or the NBA doesn't go after a place like this is that they're not making thousands or millions of dollars in order to them to say stop. So that's why they kind of allow the stuff. Someone's selling some craft supplies. It's a creation station. And someone who's decorated sleds. The old Feltmation stuff. This was a work of art. You don't see that anymore. Polar Express, Grinch. Painted, oh, there's one Wizard of Oz there, I see. And we have somebody's author. We'll probably come back around and see if we can get some interviews for this week's show. We have another author here.
Morning, young man.
Morning. Ooh, knitted bear. Look at the size of the bear. 4 foot tall? How much does she run?
Sorry?
How much does she run? Cost?
$60.
$60? I want to say for a 4-foot bear for $60 ain't a bad price. So, and yes, folks, because we are in a roundhouse, which used to cater to trains way back in the day, you are going to hear a lot of trains, and you have some homemade weaved baskets. So, and we have some, I think, carved bowls. But I want to show you this right here. We have a painter here, another independent painter. Hey, with a lot of great work.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it.
And here's his studio. So, if anything, again, as always, give him this studio name. If you're interested in anything you see here, give the studio a Google search, and hopefully it'll come up on one of his many places, whether it be Etsy, Facebook, or whatever, will come up. And if you can contact him that way, according to the weird YouTube rules that we're not doxing or giving away privacy, we're urging you to Google them and search for this fine gentleman and purchase his work that way. I'm sure he'll be able to ship anything that interests you with nominal fees, so forth and so on. So that's what we're urging a lot of people to do. So,
Right.
So,
Great meeting you. Can I
good
give
meeting you too.
part
Yeah, sure.
Okay,
Thank you.
so much. Appreciate it.
It's got a lot of carved bowls. Here we have someone repurposing liquor bottles as lamps. Nice. It could be nice decoration for a room or a man cave or something like that, depending on your taste. Again, more custom clothes. That's their name again. More like puppy stuff or like bones to hang stuff up. And a lot of weird and I won't say weird. A lot of interesting stuff. Yeah, there's some stuff in there. That might be the food area, but we'll wander in there next. But custom soap. I'm getting Fight Club images when it gets to custom soap. But a lot of like the custom soap. Some people are allergic to like ivory and dial and Irish Spring, that sort of stuff. So getting homemade soap could be a good thing. Custom wine and bottle openers. There are stuff, and I am missing around. I'm going the back row here. I might loop around this way and come back for the front. So there are a lot of vendors here. Again, a lot of custom earrings. The cool thing about like custom jewelry and stuff is that you're not paying a whole lot. You're getting something unique, and you're not paying like hundreds of dollars for something out there. I mean, if you went to like Walmart or a K's or a Jared, you're not paying like a couple $100s. You're getting something affordable, and you're supporting a local artist. And again, more custom clothes. So something like this usually not only helps the person who made them, helps yourself out too if you're on a budget sometimes. And we have somebody again, tie-dye shirts, and for a big fellow like my size, that's not going to be a big thing for wow, $25, but getting a custom shirt. So, and tapestry, custom glasses and plaques. Again, more shirts over there. We'll come back around, folks. More artwork. Wall art. Like I said, we're trying to promote anyone that has like a business name or something like that. We'll give them a shout out and try to urge you to find them. More wood crafts and like things for mantles. And looks like they're going to have like a magic show here soon. Since we can't really cut across, we got to go around. But we'll try to cover these front vendors here. It's like a lot of independent authors. We'll give them, again, we'll try to get a interview with one or two, and we'll drop it into our most recent episode. Again, here's another. I'm trying not to give that away their number. Please just search for the name. Do not give them a call. But here's one of the many authors here today. So we're gonna wait our turn to get in there so we can go in the back and.
He has been with me the entire time. He's with me turned 6.
We're trying to stem away from phone numbers. That way we don't get in too much trouble with Google or wherever we post this up. And this place is Wireworks Stones and Crystals, another jewelry place. I'm going to try to do this. So that way you can see their Etsy name without giving away their number, because I don't want a lot of people prank calling them. So check them out. They're an independent jewelry place, and they sell crystals and all that if you're into that sort of thing. A lot more woodworks and like ornaments and stuff. And here's another person. I don't have any problem with this because it's a Facebook account. There's no phone number on it. So if you want to purchase or see what this person is selling firsthand, visit their Facebook page and contact them that way to see if you are interested in buying something. Do not harass, annoy, etc., etc. But if you are generally interested in purchasing something from any of these vendors, please, you're more than welcome to do so. Now, we're back to where Weasley is, Art by Weasley. So now we're going to circle around the front and visit some of the authors that were here, and we'll come back through here. So again, here is the honey place, local honey. And here is one of the authors that is here. Another one of the wonderful authors here. Hello. I am happy that the music is not. I'm sure you can find a lot of these authors, and I should be moving closer to the table, so if you are interested in any of these authors, you could probably look them up on Amazon.
Absolutely.
And pick up a copy for yourself. And like I said, I am happy. I am happy there is no music being played. Therefore, we cannot be copyright claimed by anybody on YouTube. So another, whoa. That is a thick book.
That's really an awesome book. My great-grandfather wrote a manuscript on his experiences in World War I, so I scanned his actual manuscript that he wrote, and I got photos from the AEF catalog and inserted them about things to talk about.
Where can we find this book? Amazon?
On Amazon and all the online retail stores.
So folks, if you're interested in something along those lines, please check them out. Even though For the size of this book, folks, $25 is not a bad price, especially if you're a history buff.
It's 388 pages.
Which, again, for the size of the book, that is not a bad price and not a bad thickness. So, feel free to check them out on Amazon. Again, that's the name of the book. That's what it looks like, folks, because I want to get a good shot of it, because there might be other books with a similar title, and that way you're able to find it on at least Amazon by the photo. So, and here is another. We have a lot of I won't say a lot of children's books, but I guess it's the same gentleman that's going to be appearing on stage. Looks like he has got some children's books for sale. And we have, I guess, romance novels. And folks, I guess there's always a market for romance novels. Author will arrive at noon. Sunny Boy. Could be about like a superhero.
It's a new children's book.
Oh, children's book.
Yes.
Hey, how's it going? And folks, I know a lot of you out there do not like the long form videos, but I enjoy them. And we're back to Studio 3113. And here, now we're going to, again, art by Weasley. Then we're going to go down the center and hopefully into that third section here. Now, we haven't been on this little section here, but to give you guys a little bit of information, again, this is a roundhouse. This is where they used to turn the trains for either storage or send them back to the proper location. So, we are on that device that actually turns the train. It's, I think, maybe about 30-40 feet in diameter, and if my phone drops down, oh god, that's gonna suck. But another one.
That's a contemporary story. It is set in Scotland.
Ow.
I think this gentleman's getting ready to place it.
So, hopefully we get wolf books. I think that's cute. Nothing wrong about books about puppies.
Never. So my friend translated into Spanish.
So, while they're starting up, we're going to go into, yes, we're going to be passing by some Johnny Blues. But that way we don't have to worry about the music and being copyright claimed. That's right. So, it's good. And the gentleman you saw in the yellow shirt is the person that is putting on this event, and he also helps run the Roundhouse. Special thanks to him for allowing us to do this. And here is, I guess, a lot of the food vendors. Hello. Hey, no problem for trying to promote your stuff. I don't mind that. And $4 for a meatball sub ain't bad. And we have, we'll make a circuit around this way. A couple of food vendors. There's a, you guys didn't see it, out front closer to the center building where the Roundhouse actually is a funnel cake person. I don't think there is. I think the flyer said there was about 150 vendors going to be here today. I don't think there's that many vendors, but there is a lot of vendors, as you saw here today. Local wax melts, scented stuff, more knitting. custom jewelry. More custom like wreaths and flower arrangements over here. More wood crafts. Doll clothes, doll clothing here. More knitted stuff. Custom jewelry. Share the top part of the signs. At least down to their website so you can find them. Because I don't want to. If you're interested in picking up jewelry from them, please look them up. And handcrafted totes. Again, for those of you that might be allergic to stuff like dial and all that, handcrafted totes can be always the way to go. And if you see a vendor sign that we kind of show, feel free to look them up through Google or Yahoo, whatever your search engine of choice is. That way you are able to find them and hopefully purchase stuff from them through the internet. So, and here is recycled gifts and like mats and stuff like that. Always useful. And there's them. Or you can contact them. If you're interested in buying one of their stuff, do not contact them to harass. Do not contact them to harass. Contact them if you want to purchase something and support a lot of your folks too. A lot of, recycled t-shirt bags. We got one here that is for your old school. I know a lot of you youngs out there do not know who Grateful Dead is, but some of you might know some Guns N' Roses. More custom jewelry and custom rosaries. We knew someone who used to do like custom rosaries way back in the day. They were always very pretty, very wonderful to look at. If you're that type of person that likes to pray the rosaries every daily or weekly, what a lot of priests will do, they'll bless the rosaries if need be. Knitted creatures right here, folks. Hello. And more independent jewelry. And this vendor has a sign, so feel free to look them up through Google. And if you're interested in anything you see here today, and Facebook, we use Google as a generic thing. If they are found through Facebook as well, feel free to see what they got. And don't forget, do not harass them. If you see something you like, please purchase something from them. It seems a lot of, I don't want to generalize it, it seems a lot of either more steampunky than goth, but still.
Steampunky, Halloween-y, weird kids stuff.
Weird kids. There's a lot of adults that are very interested in the products out there. So, check them out. Give them a search. And remember, YouTube, Facebook, we are not doxing anybody. We are urging people to look these folks up. This is pretty much public information. We are in a public setting. So, more custom woodwork stuff. And here is their sign. Give them a look up. If you see anything you are interested in, feel free to look them up through Google or Facebook. And hopefully, again, do not harass. We are urging you to purchase. And I'm going to, for the sake of where this is going to be posted up, I am going to block out their number because YouTube is very finicky. Yeah. It's Rob. I'm gonna spell it there. Second part of it, STHI. Rob's Things. Okay, my bad. At hotmail.com. Give him a contact. I'm sure if you're interested in any of this stuff here that you see here, give him a contact. I'm sure he'll give you a price of what they all send them to you with a probably a shipping cost. So that's something that you would have to speak to him about. That is, anything else is beyond my control. So thank you, sir.
Thank you.
And that seems to be about it, folks. So what we'll do is I'm going to stop it right here. I hope you enjoyed that walking tour of the craft fair. If you enjoyed the video, I know it was very kind of long, but if you enjoyed it, don't forget to hit that like button down below. And if you've seen a vendor that you liked but they didn't have a vendor title or a business title, please leave a comment down below, and hopefully we'll get back to the person next year if they return next year, or if this event is happening next year. Even though this is the second one that they've done, but the first one we've been invited to. But if you're interested in our podcast on the go, we are available through Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, or Google Play, Stitcher, Spotify, not to mention our Podbean site, which is thelongcoatmafia.podbean.com. You can listen to us on your desktop or laptop computer using iTunes or whatever Apple is calling it on their system, Spotify, and again our website, which is thelongcoatmafia.podbean.com. Links will be down in the description. If you like this video, hit that like button down below. If you stick around for more content like this or similar to this or other content by hitting that subscribe button up above or wherever you can find that subscribe button if you're watching on mobile. And I thank you all for sticking around to this. We do a lot of geeky stuff on the channel with regards to our podcast and our walkthrough. So take care. I am out, and see you guys and gals next time.